Hey guys, so as you can see I got a new camera, so I'm really excited about it and I really like it. I'm looking at myself right now, so excuse me if I keep looking to the right, but I'm just making sure to see if it's in focus. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing an updated eyebrow tutorial. So I'm actually going to be showing you how I groom my eyebrows first. And I don't get them waxed, so I'm going to show you how I use these wonderful razors that I absolutely love. And then I'm going to be showing you how I actually darken up my brows. So if you guys want to see my eyebrow tutorial, stay tuned. Okay, so as you guys can see, they're really long and grown out, so I have to cut that. And also around here you can see the small hairs starting to grow, and also a little bit above my brow you can see little hairs starting to grow out along the edges, and then also some hair in between. I also razor some of these hairs, and on this side you can really see the small hair starting to grow out and the length of my hair. Sorry guys. The length of my hair, so I have to cut that with scissors, so I'll be showing you guys how to do that. So first let's show you how to use these razors right here. So first off, let me zoom out. Okay, so where you guys can find these razors, basically I got these from Target, but you can find them at Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens. Any drugstore basically sells these. You just have to, look for them, find them. Obviously they're going to be in the cosmetic aisle. So they're probably going to be around like the nail area. I'm not sure, but it differs every store you go to, but definitely go to the cosmetic aisle and look for these. And they come in like a pack of 3 or 4, so they come in different colors. So basically what you do is once your hair starts growing out and you don't have time to go get them waxed or whatnot, you just take it. I'm going to be using my mirror. You take it, and the hair that's growing out, you basically turn it on its side kind of, and just cut away that hair. Just like that. And you just follow the shape that you want, and the hair just gets cut off right where you apply the razor. And I'll show you guys in a minute. But you just follow the shape you want. Come up here. Basically just go across like that. Okay. And then you can also come down this way to really make a straight line. And just make sure you get every hair. Okay. So you have that. You can just blow away the hair that's still on the razor. Okay, and then I also shaped the front of my brow, and it should usually just fall where your tear duct is. So you just take the razor, basically turn it this way, and just go ahead and make that line straight. Okay, and then basically for the middle, I just go straight down like this and get all that hair out. And then I'll do this side. Okay. Now let's go on to this side. See those little hairs? So I just pull up and just start to shave off that hair. See all that hair that's down here? That's all the hair I just shaved. So it's really shaving off the hair. Okay? Now, before I used to be scared to like shave the top of my brows. Like I heard that you're not supposed to touch that hair because it's gonna grow back funny and start growing on your forehead or whatever. But when I went to go get my eyebrows waxed, they also waxed the top. So when I found these razors at the store, I started to shave the top. So basically, I just hold my forehead and just come down with the razor and just create a straight line and just come down and shave that hair. And you can pretty much feel where to stop once you hit like the thickness of your brow. You'll know where to stop. So it's hard to explain, but you'll get a pretty straight line. And then I just come down here and create that little arch. Okay. You can't really see the small hairs on the top, but once again, just come down, create that line, and then come down for the arch. Okay? Alright, so that's basically it for, let me zoom out, for the razor. But also, when your hairs start to grow long, you might want to cut them with scissors. So I just found these small little scissors. They're not really sharp, so they're perfect for cutting my eyebrows. And I'll just go ahead and use like this wand right here. And some people, you know, don't cut their eyebrows, but sometimes when mine are really long, I go ahead and cut them. So I'm just gonna take this wand, or you can use, if you don't have one of these, you can just use like your fingers and just push up like that. But I'm gonna look into my mirror, push up the hair going upwards, and just see where all that hair is long right there. You're just gonna cut straight across. And just keep moving along. Okay, and then when you get more towards the end of your brow, you're going to start brushing downwards. See how all that grows out? So then you're going to start cutting like this. And then you want to take this and cut that down that way. Okay, and then you can just take your wand and brush through. And that brow is done. Then we'll come over to this side. Okay, so just take your hair and cut all that extra hair off. Okay, and then you want to brush downwards. Alright, and then that brow is done. So that's basically how I keep my brows groomed throughout the month, because I can't afford going to get them waxed all the time, and I think it's just easier that if you see your hair growing out, just to buy these razors. They're like $3. They're not even that expensive. $3 for a pack of 3 or 4. And they last a really long time. I've had these for probably half a year now, and they still cut. They do dull, but not too dull where they don't cut anymore. So they're pretty good for just $3. And yeah, so that's how the brows look after you groom them. So now I'm going to show you what products I use and how I darken up my brows. So stay tuned.